Victor, wet bananas. What the fuck up? The night me one banana, wet bananas. Is it rhymes?
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So the New York starting 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Towns. And it's Williams at the 4. And for Brooklyn, we've got Ball. Achua is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Williams at the small 4. And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
He hasn't quite backed up his words yet, but with MP, I imagine that'll only fuel his fire. But don't be surprised if he goes off tonight. You don't want to be the guy defending MP when he's got a point to prove.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Well, guys, we've got the makings of a shootout in this one with guys on each team. Defense is it? Sure, DA. That's for the rest of my team. My job is to put up points. Lots of them. Let's see how that plan works out. Kevin?
Well, defense is huge, but man, the kid can score. I love watching his game, and this should be interesting. Now, here's Anunoby. 17 points in his last outing. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Pulls up from the corner. Out to Brunson. Misses the 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball feeling it out a bit. Pass to Achua. Nets passing it around. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Achua.
2 points the hard way from Achua. That's precious.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Brunson goes in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Thomas. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. No one covered. Williams has got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Solid response from Brunson. I love how competitive this guy is.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Achua. Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Here's Williams. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by Thomas. Williams has got his third basket of the night. The Knicks have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Brunson. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Thomas.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Ball, the pass to Claxton. Back to Ball. Pass to Claxton. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Knicks trail by 4. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Brooklyn making... And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Johnson finds Ball. Back to Thomas. Bridges with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. All out there with Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the magician in that last matchup against the Trailblazers provided a big lift. He scored 10 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for his team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
Well, he can do a lot of different things, so he falls into these different roles. Which will it be tonight?
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
And the Nets making a change here. Achua's checked in, and New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Claxton. Six to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
They get the rebound. Williams finds Ball. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by McBride. Ball no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The kick out to Williams. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out.
Pass to Achua. Ball with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those.
All right, fellas, time. And that about wraps it up.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And those extra chances. Means so much, and he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Now for an update on Cameron Johnson's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Nets let me know the status. I was just told that he did break some ribs, and as you can imagine, this is a very painful and annoying injury. This was a team that was struggling a bit, so losing him hurts extra. But they have to cope with the loss. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second. Half win. They've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Towns in at the center position. But on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Ball. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think the Nets, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Here's Ball. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Really left alone that time. Thomas got 5 now.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Brunson. Brunson with another miss. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Nets. Thomas feeling it out a bit. And the Nets, another 3.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
New York's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
Brunson against Ball to the inside. Here's Achua. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, that screen wasn't...
Changes for Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Whitehead, and Ball subbed in for Johnson. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby's checked in. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Williams is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Ball, and it's Thomas in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Ball, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He gets it in there. Brunson's got 16 here in the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Ball, a screen on Anunoby. Williams dishes the ball. Back to Williams. Achiuwa kicks the ball. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Brunson, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
5 on the clock. The 3 from Thomas. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Achiuwa finds Thomas. Ball with it, working on Williams. Here's Achiuwa. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Knicks leading by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Ball against Brunson. It's stolen by Wiseman. Brunson outside. And there's the call on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Nicholas Claxton. This is Achiuwa. Zaire Williams.
Out to the right wing. Here's Diabate. Covered by Achiuwa. And it's Mitchell missing. Brunson against Thomas. To the paint. Here's Ball. The kick out to Williams. To end the drought. Ball no good. Here's Wiseman. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them.
Chin up. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, MP.
Just let it go. Focus on the next game. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in? There he is. We know MP came ready to play.
If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NEXT along with your issue and seek location to 55555. A member of the escalation team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Oh, don't forget to come to the game for calendar day. The better way to back you in the particulars of your favorite mascot up tonight and on Brooklyn. Next tickets are available right now. We have single and multi-game plans now available. Go to the nearest ticket booth or visit the team's website to secure your tickets. We can't wait to see you on our next home game.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Kings, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Nets, they've gotten off to a sluggish start, still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Joel Embiid, Zach LaVine out there with Tyrese Maxey, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, Cam Thomas out there with Ball. Then it's Williams, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Bass in at the 5. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
And one of the ongoing storylines for MP this season, he's made it known that he is extremely focused on making a statement with his offense.
Well, MP set a rather large goal for himself to outscore everyone on the
my friend they brought Monaco and
that sure is a lofty goal.
Nigger, what? Did you say I'll beat you up, nigger?